If a jean is a high-waisted pair of jeans, if you wrap it around your neck like you're wearing a jeans necklace and the two ends touch, that means it should fit around your waist. So this one is way too small. Next. Some people encounter old, crusty, dusty, smelly racks of clothing and actually see that as an opportunity. I'm here searching for my personal holy grail of American vintage, early 20th century denim. Here's what you need to know before you thrift. Bring cash. Number 2, my piece de resistance is this backpack. It holds everything on my back. It doesn't give me any shoulder strain. And it's got this center clip, which is really handy because when I have a bunch of clothes hangers and things, I will clip it onto my chest so I don't have to hold on to anything. And number 3, go early. I'm here with Bob's Collectibles, and Bob, you're one of the few people who have denim, which is what I'm actually on the search for. But I've never actually heard of this brand before, which you have a lot of, which are landlubbers?
Yeah, they were made in the 70s.
Did you used to wear these?
No, I don't know, I might have.
You might have? Cool. And how much do you sell these for?
$15 a pair.
It's amazing. I'm gonna search for my pair of jeans. Look at the zip-off overall thing. Oh. Uh-oh. I think we got a winner, you guys. I've developed what I like to call my thrifting outfit, and that consists of a top that's a little tighter on top so I can try things on over it without it looking lumpy, and then a skirt that's a little wider so I can pull on pants underneath. I love these. Okay, I'm gonna get this. They're really small. No, thank you. That post-purchase glow. Nothing feels better than that. This pair of overalls are great, but not quite old enough for my taste. I'm still on the hunt for something pre-1970s with a little bit more wear and tear. I think you have the jeans that I've been looking for.
Really?
Well, maybe you have the jeans that...
I do have some really awesome overalls and some like aprons. This is kind of you know, like a kid's pair with some really interesting patching and repairs. And a piece like this, which just shows, you know, an era of workwear where people didn't waste a scrap of any material and really kind of repaired and loved the stuff that they had. These are pretty cool. They're Washington, D.C. brand. Probably mid-40s, I would say. These ones might be cool, too, if you want to give those a whirl. The brand is Duckhead. It's a really classic pair in 1940s. You know, a little bit shredded in the back.
Sorry, I love the hand stitching. This is like stitched by someone who has not stitched a lot before.
Well, and it's repairs on repairs, so you can see maybe a few layers of repair on them.
Yeah, this is what my stitching looks like. I feel like they're gonna fit.
Cool. We'll give them a whirl. We got a dressing room.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't know. The person I think was exactly my height because the bottoms ripped off at exactly the point where my shoes end. It's very serendipitous. These are really nice. They're really, really old. I don't think I've worn anything that's been 70 years old. It's pretty cool. I love these overalls. I mean, they're a little messed up and so old, but kind of that's what makes them so amazing. I have never seen anything like these before, and I have to have them. But first, the haggling. Ask questions and be polite. The more you talk with someone, the more you find out the story behind what you're buying and the more they want to sell to you. Number 2, buy more. So if you're able to bundle up a bunch of purchases, chances are you're gonna get a better deal for each of them. And number 3, don't be coy. That pretending to be like, oh, I'm sort of interested in it. They really wanna find a good home for what they have, and if they feel like you really like something, chances are they're more apt to give it to you. Hi.
Hey, how did it go?
I liked it.
Cool.
How much are these?
I am asking a very reasonable price of $150.
$150?
Yeah.
So I think that what a lot of people who are new to vintage might not understand is that you go into really highly curated vintage shop and you're like, why is everything so expensive?
Yeah.
But you're paying for that curation, right?
You are. You're paying for a lot of man hours going into finding the stuff. And, you know, everyone's taste is a little bit different, and, you know, someone that's really passionate about what they do, selling vintage clothing, puts a lot of work into it. And not only are you just paying for the time that they spend looking, but you're paying for their specific taste.
I mean, $150 is a good price, but if you do me a little bit better.
Well, I can knock $10 off if you're buying a single item.
That's good enough for
Yeah?
me.
Cool.
Good enough for me.
All right.
It's a
Sounds
deal.
like a deal. Cool.
For someone who really likes to dig, there's just so much stuff to dig through, but it's authentic because we're all trying to look for the same thing. We're all trying to find a piece that's going to make our living rooms, our wardrobes, or our lives feel a little bit more complete.